Hi everyone, Bandanner here. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to WARNO Northag. Very happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates, by the way. So today we're going to be playing the next Northag operation, and that is the Winged Hussars. Of the four operations, this is probably the weakest one just in terms of the second half. It's just a little bit lengthy compared to perhaps what it needs to be for what's there, but you'll see when we get to that point. So, once again, we're playing on Elite. This time we'll be playing as the Polish. So the Polish 2nd Army attacked south of Hanover as part of the 2nd echelon of the Warsaw Pact's main offensive, aimed at Northag. The armoured vanguard of the Polish 11th Armoured Division broke through the British 2nd Infantry Division's defensive lines on approach to Hamelin. In a surprise move, the British mobile forces were airlifted to the Polish rear, cutting off at least one tank battalion. This sudden setback meant not only the potential loss of substantial friendly force, but also endangering the whole Polish communist offensive. A relief operation was to be mounted as soon as possible. 2 armoured companies of the 3rd Polish Tank Regiment would link up with their besieged compatriots and renew the attack on Hamelin with all haste. So, Citizen Commander, we have suffered a significant setback in our attempt to encircle Hanover. Our armoured vanguard was caught in a trap near the town of Hamelin by British air mobile troops. We risk not only losing our men, but also the chance of operational success. Your objectives are: first, re-establish contact with the lost 2-42 PZ Armoured Battalion immediately. Eliminate the NATO blocking forces. Once the area is secure, more units from the 3rd Regiment will join you to resume the attack. NATO will not sit idly by. They are marshalling their forces as we speak for a counterattack on Hamelin. Prevent this by securing the approaches to the town. Enemy forces in the sector are elements of the British 2nd Infantry Division. These include air mobile troops with ATGM teams supported by FV721 Fox and Rover Milans. Enemy forces operating out of Hamelin include additional air mobile units using Lynx helicopters, Chieftain Mark 9 and Mark 11 main battle tanks, as well as the L121 howitzers. Forces allocated for the link-up effort include 2 armoured companies, DB329 PCZ including recon units and mechanized infantry with BWP-1, the DB3329 PCZ with their T72 M1 tanks. Additional forces from these companies become available later. We start down here, we're pushing up to here to get to Anna, and we have to get through the British blockade, and then the objective is to hold Anna and potentially take Boris and Center. Let's roll. These are the units which will become available, but only after we secure Anna, so not a huge amount of units to be fair, but enough to get us going once we reach Anna.
obywatelu. Waszym zadaniem jest przebić się przez linię wroga i odzyskać kontakt z naszymi odciętymi rodakami. Posiłki z trzeciego pułku będą do dyspozycji po przebiciu się do naszych uwięzionych sił. Wróg oczekuje naszego natarcia. Możemy spodziewać się wrogich jednostek przeciwpancernych, czekających w zasadzkach. Zalecam ostrożność podczas posuwania się naprzód.
Okay, now he's told us a lot of lies. I'm going to tell you the truth of this mission. So, it says here we've got to get our units here to rescue the friendly forces. Bullshit. We're trying to escape. They have the fucking reinforcement road. They don't need rescuing. They can get reinforcements. We can't. We're the ones in trouble. We're cut off from, you know, our allied units by the enemy, which is here. Basically, we've got to get to those allied units so we can call in reinforcements. We then have to hold Anna and potentially take Boris and Center, but the most important thing is to hold Anna. Between us and them are the British, and they have infantry, a shitload of ATGMs, tanks, and various other bits and pieces. Foxes, things like that. The biggest threat are obviously the ATGMs. We have at our disposal no recon infantry, no artillery, no mortars, no aircraft, no helicopters. We have 3 BWPs, or BMP-1s, with no smoke. We have 2 BRDM-2s, which are going to turn the weapons off. We have a single supply, which is, well, not very useful. Well, it is in that it'll repair a vehicle or something. And we've got a bunch of T-72s, which do have smoke, but no missiles, and obviously shortish range. And this is our best recon unit with exceptional, and it's a rough mission, I'll put it this way. The AI does things slightly differently each time I've played this. However, getting from here to here is, you know, this area here, clearing this, mostly straightforward. I've done it without taking any, I've done the entire thing without taking losses before. But generally I've found when playing it, I lose a couple of things on the way there to ATGMs, depending on how fast I go. The biggest threat is here. So when you reach this point, the AI doesn't spawn in, I don't think, but it gets access to a bunch of tanks. And rather than attack you with said tanks, for some reason, most of the time, it just sits them here and basically makes a kill box. So there will be an ATGM in this building. There will be tanks here, 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 and here. And there will be ATGMs mixed in between. So if you go up to here, you're going to get shot at by everything in there and the ATGM. If you go to here, you're going to get shot at by everything in there and the ATGM. And there's stuff over here as well. So you're going to get shot in the back. What happens here can decide this game. Yeah. So that can be the end of the mission immediately if you don't get a good roll of the dice with what the AI does there. So I like to start by getting my infantry out of their vehicles. I like to move this into here. I like to move the BRDM-2s into some forwardish positions, and also get my best recon unit over here. This thing does have smoke, so it's a bit of a saving grace for that. I'm going to move my tanks up as well. First thing to worry about is infantry and random vehicles. So I keep resting my finger on my D key. Enemy infantry there. I'm going to try and get these guys to attack that infantry, which they will do. AI sometimes charges those at you, sometimes runs them away. Looks like he's going to charge them at us today. I need to get one of you over there. The reason I turned the... I'm going to need to get these this way. That has quite a long range on its anti-tank. so we need to be careful. That is equally... That's a Milan, so... Nice kill, good. Back off a bit. Good, that's dead. You guys come back over here now. Infantry in here, infantry in here. I tend to find clearing this area is not too bad. It's just, it depends how many ATGM carriers come in from the sides and the positioning compared to where you are at the time. Obviously, the BMP-1s, as I say, don't have any smoke, so they have missiles, which is nice. But you've got to be really careful how you use them. And my advice would be save these resources for spare parts. Don't bother resupplying ammunition, because you will just eat that supply in seconds if it's not used for repairs. Which is kind of frustrating. So what we're going to do is tell these guys to move up, and we're going to move these up and these up. It's good just to sweep up, and then we're going to try and get in there. Obviously, I don't know how much is back here. And these guys should get ripped apart here by all these vehicles. I mean, one of the tanks didn't join in, but I think we got a good outcome. Milan over there. Oh, vehicle coming in here, but the infantry should deal with that. It's a Milan. I just should deal with it. Or they could miss it multiple times. It's your launcher. 60% accuracy and you missed that many times. Jesus. You got the same one. 70% accuracy because he's elite. I got pretty much fucked there, basically. Right, you get up there. You get up to that corner. In case anything comes out of those trees. BWP's getting in there. Tank's getting into here. So the next big thing is what's in these buildings. As I say, this is still the biggest issue. I'm not sure what's up this way. Maybe I'll try going around here. My route has always been down this main road, but I wonder if I just go right around the edge and see if I can avoid the ATGMs completely. I think I'm going to try that. Because the ATGMs here are just a nightmare. It just turns into a complete kill box. Which isn't fun to have to deal with. Okay, so we've got infantry there. Apologies if you hear my dog yelping in the background at all. She's a teenager now, as I may have mentioned in my other video, and unfortunately she doesn't sleep as much as she used to, and she's slightly more demanding than she used to be. She has plenty of toys and things to be getting on with, but she just wants attention. So she may make a little bit of noise, but she should be more than entertained. I'm going to pull those guys back because I don't really want to. You need to pull back as well. I need you to reverse. Why aren't you just reversing like I told you to? Sometimes I don't feel like my units follow my commands properly in this game sometimes. I don't know if it's just sluggish or what, but yeah, sometimes I'm like, why aren't you doing what I told you to do? He's doing a good job. Like I say, Puppy anyway is fine if you hear her yelping in the background. It's quite piercing, so I think it will come through on the mic. That's why I warn about this. But she's absolutely grand. She's just
Jesteśmy w drodze.
wanting attention.
Ja się na to nie pisałem. Broń przyjąłem, ruszamy.
Okay, so we're going to get these guys up this way. I'm going to get that into there as soon as I can.
Baczność, przyszłe rozkazy.
I need to wait a minute. I need to wait till I've got recon up here. Probably the infantry as well. I really want to go fast because I've done this before and not lost any units, but in getting up here it took me absolutely ages and ages and ages and ages and ages, like at least half an hour or more. And I was so careful, so I'm just going to accept I might lose something. But I am going to try and go around this way just for a change.
Dużo panu słyszeliśmy.
First I just need to clear these buildings.
Pluton, mamy zadanie do wykonania. Ma pan dla nas rozkazy? Ma pan coś dla nas?
Just going to push these vehicles out this way.
Baczność, odbiór potwierdzam. Gotowi nasi. Ma pan coś dla nas?
Oh, okay.
Oddział, zbiór.
I was expecting to get... Oh, there we go. I was going to say there's some units somewhere, I'm sure.
Sierżant oberwał. Odciągnijcie go stąd.
There's lots of units. Shit, Milan's...
Rozkazy?
Oh.
Przygotowany do akcji.
Well,
Sierżant oberwał. Odciągnijcie go stąd. Weszło jak masło. Przeciwnik
that's what we wanted the supply for, so...
amunicję.
Get this over here and turn the
Załoga w gotowości.
repairs on. Get that back.
Sierżant oberwał.
Clear
Odciągnijcie
that.
go stąd. Padnij, wróg przed nami. Strasznie gorąco.
Finish those off, please.
Jednego
Good.
mniej.
Squad dead. Lovely. You're badly damaged, so you can pull back as well. You're going to push up to there. You guys are going to come into here.
Ludzi czołgiem zwalcza.
And we're going to have stuff coming in from that side again. Stuff just keeps coming from this side.
Celowniczy nie śpi, wróg na 11.
But I'm not sure... This is a Milan coming in now as well.
Coś jeszcze?
I want to kill the Milan more than I want to kill anything else. I'm just going to pull this
Pan
back.
dla nas rozkazy?
Kill the Rover Milan. Prioritize.
Jednego
Thank you.
mniej.
Now kill that.
Padnij, wróg przed nami. Zawieźć komuś amunicję?
Stop there. You repair that.
Magazyn pusty. Pojazd przygotowany do akcji. Celowniczy cel na
Can you fire at that?
Na pełnym gazie.
Oh, I'm really upset it fired its smoke. Because that's it. The smoke's used now.
Weszło jak masło. Coś jeszcze?
And I can't just rearm the smoke. If I put the rearm thing on, it'll rearm everything. And I can't waste that much supply. Kind of annoying. Never mind. Right. I'm going to send this unit over here. The Z-Mech I want to repair as well if I can. They're just going to have to stay in defense there. And then I'm going to have to try and get the Z-Mech repaired and these ones straight over here.
Pan rozkaże.
I want to try and go around this side, but I really don't know what's there. But my experience has been pretty bad of going through this place. And although I've done it a couple of times, I would say more often than not you get stuck there.
Baczność, przyszłe rozkazy.
So if I can get around another way, that would be grand. To that end, I'm going to move all of these guys over that way. He's fully repaired, so he can move over there as well. BRDM2 is going to move over that way. I'm going to move these guys over this way now. Except for the BRDM2, maybe? Good. Right.
Broń załadowana i odbezpieczona. Wsiadać, nie gadać. Szybciej, kierowco. Oddział, zbiórka.
Keep the supply moving with us.
Podoba mi tak jest, obywatelu
I'm
kapitanie.
going to move that up this way. Always send the infantry first, even though it's very likely to die. Yeah, usually I go through these buildings, which is fine. It's good cover, but I really don't want to get stuck there, because it's just... that will be the end of this mission for me, if I get stuck there. Not having recon, infantry recon, is really, really frustrating in this. That's probably the hardest part of this mission, because you always at risk of losing your recon because of the ATGMs.
Ja się na to nie... Drugi pluton, mamy zadanie do wykonania. Ja się na to nie pisałem.
It's taking me a long time at the moment, because I'm trying to go around this other way.
Cokolwiek pan rozkaże.
Now,
Tak, kapitanie?
see, now, one of my issues is, right, I don't know if there is an ATGM out here because I haven't sent a vehicle out, so I'm going to send a T-72 out. If I get side shot by an ATGM, it's dead. It can take one to the front, though.
Trzymać głowy nisko. Naprzód, panowie!
Time for this to move up.
Czekamy na wytyczne.
Move that up to there.
Bez nas bylibyście ślepi.
It's into this building. I ignore that message. It always gives that message when you reach this part of the map. It's obviously a trigger. It's a fox. We need to back that off. See if I can get this in range to kill that. I have to be careful here because there will be ATGMs knocking around. Also, they're starting to get into this tank situation where there's tanks everywhere. Good, good kill. At least I assume we got the kill. See, that was a tank there. So as I say, this turns into just an absolute cluster biff. So if I can go around it, that's what I'm going to do. Because it's really not worth trying to fight. I can't fight multiple ATGMs from multiple angles when I can't see them. I need eyes on them. And you just don't get eyes on them with the recon you've got. Yeah, so that Milan 2 is going to go into those buildings. They've filled this with tanks. So why even bother going that way? I'm going to avoid it now. Because it's not worth the risk. Not worth the risk.
Bez nas bylibyście ślepi. Podejdziemy tak blisko, jak tylko się da. Słychać was głośno i wyraźnie. Celownik, sprzęt na plecy i wymarsz. Trzymać głowy nisko. Gotowi na kierowca w drogę. Gotowi do akcji.
You can see them all in there. So there's an enemy tank here. What I want to do is just make sure there's no infantry in here so I can roll my tanks in and just kill this. Won't quite be in launcher range there, but he can't see me if I get right on top of him here.
Dużo panu słyszeliśmy. Mamy straty, potrzebujemy
Shit.
wsparcia. Pójdziemy gdziekolwiek. Zawsze chciałem pojechać na zachód.
There's more stuff there. Well, they might die now.
Podoba mi się ta robota.
That's unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do.
Biegiem naprzód.
Either
Mogłem
he
pójść do
gets...
logistyki.
Yeah, he's going to escape, that's alright.
Zwiadowcy w gotowości. Mamy rozkazy.
This is the thing. I don't have any infantry recon, so
Czekamy na wytyczne.
it just makes it that much harder because I can't see anything until it's already firing at me. And if that, you know, if I move up my vehicle recon, the chance of it being seen and popped is just massive.
Na pański rozkaz. Podejdziemy tak blisko, jak tylko się da. Podoba mi się ta robota. Padnij, wróg przed nami.
You see them all over there, look.
Przyjąłem, ruszamy. Dowódca plutonu na stanowisku. Damy im popalić. Głowy nisko, nie mogą nas zauważyć.
There we go. They can see us, we can see them. Nice miss, well done. Rather unsuccessful T-72 there. Wow. Missing so much. Get your shit together, guys. Fucking hell. That was not a good outcome. I missed so many shots.
Baczność, przyszłe rozkazy. Za naród, drugi pluton. Mamy zadanie do wykonania.
Bring this back here so it can get repaired.
Dla ojczyzny wszystko.
Still need to see what's in here. And I don't know if there's what's over here. So
A mogłem pójść do... Pójdziemy gdziekolwiek. Ważne, że na zachód.
there we go, so we can see that now.
Dowódca plutonu na stanowisku, słucham. Zajmiemy się tym, towarzyszu.
I'm waiting for the ATGMs to start hitting me. What's the range from that building?
Słychać was głośno i wyraźnie.
Here we go with the missing again.
Dostaliśmy przeciwpancernym.
There we go. It's slightly better this time. Right.
Tak jest, obywatelu kapitanie. Trzymać głowy nisko. Wróg w pobliżu.
Milan 2. Right, back off, back off.
Baczność.
Can't find my reverse key, reverse key, reverse key. What is that? Fox.
Podoba mi się ta robota. O Boże, dostałem! Damy im popalić.
I should be able to get in range of that pretty quickly. Come up here.
Gotowi na śmierć i chwałę. Namierzyć cel, ognia!
Get
Drugi
in the
pluton,
trees.
mamy zadanie do wykonania.
Oh my god, none of the other tanks are there.
Dostaliśmy przeciwpancernym! Słychać was, damy im popalić. Zrozumiano. Zawieźć komuś amunicję? Weszło jak masło! Naprzód, kierowcy. Ja się na to nie pisałem.
Come on, tanks, rip that thing apart.
Sierżant oberwał! Odciągnijcie go stąd! Piechota do pańskiej dyspozycji.
It's going to be half an hour before I get there. I'll try and do this quicker. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, viewers. You can watch it at double speed or something. I'm never offended if people want to watch it at double speed.
Kapitanie?
Okay.
Wróg w pobliżu! Sierżant oberwał!
Machine gunner in there. Rip that apart.
Czekamy na wytyczne. Przyjąłem, ruszamy. Mamy ich! Bez nas bylibyście ślepi. Ruszać się, panienki! Mamy robotę do odwalenia.
Almost there.
Baczność! Przyszłe rozkazy. Ciężka kawaleria do pańskiej dyspozycji. Zwiadowcy w gotowości.
I'm a little bit uncomfortable about these buildings, so I kind of want to
Ma pan dla nas naprzód, kierowco.
send the infantry in first. Just in case.
Piechota do
Because if
pańskiej
there's a
dyspozycji.
squad of standard infantry in there, I'll lose shit.
Byście ślepi. Gotowi skopać im dupy.
Or you stop. Except for you, keep moving.
Przyszłe rozkazy.
It's almost out of fuel. That's got enough for now.
Pójdziemy gdziekolwiek. Ważne, że na zachód. Oddział.
I could be driving this infantry around to make things go faster, of course. That would be the obvious thing to do. Once I secure this, I'll save and go and edit my puppy for a bit, and then continue the playthrough later. It won't make any difference to you guys. It'll just be a blip in the recording, I guess. But yeah, with her being an adolescent now, she doesn't sleep as much as she used to, and she requires a lot more attention. Which again will peter out once she's grown a bit more. But it is really causing havoc with recording stuff, because she needs so much more attention now than she did a couple of months ago, and it's making it very hard to record anything, you know. And generally I need to sit and record something for a few hours to record it properly. And that's just not happening very well at the minute. But it's coincided with Christmas as well, which hasn't helped. Obviously spending time with family and things. Such is life. Right, I think we're okay. So we're gonna fast move. Just hope for the best. Either we get through in one piece or we don't. I don't think there's going to be any infantry here. It'd be a bit close if there are. So I think we've got round. But that was the big scary thing. They're going to come for us now, though, I'm sure. When we cap this, I think they'll just all turn around and charge at us. So we better be ready for them, basically. But at least we got there. It still took half an hour. Which is... I wanted it to take 20 minutes. Not half an hour. But at least I didn't lose anything important. In fact, I didn't lose anything, did I? No, I didn't. I didn't lose anything. So that's an achievement in one sense. Yeah. He's going on about this, that, and the other. Here's the... Now the artillery starts coming in as well, by the way, so... Something else to bear in mind. They're just going to start throwing loads of artillery into this area. It won't do a huge amount of damage, but, you know, just be aware that it's going to keep coming in. Anyhow, I'm going to save there and continue the recording later. Okay, we are back. So, let's get everything in, get everything fully repaired. We need to start thinking about how we are defending this position. So, what have we got access to? We've got not a lot of points, but we get 100 every so many seconds. So let's bring in 2 of these. Let's bring in some recon infantry. Yes. Oh, we need to get that out of there. These are nearly empty. You get over here. I'm expecting we're going to have stuff coming in this way. Do we have any more? That landed right in the middle of everything, but didn't do too much damage, thankfully. Recon infantry. We don't have a lot of recon infantry, actually. Okay. That's going to make things a bit awkward. We've got some AA knocking about, which is nice. What else have we got? Got a Strela there. I'm going to get that and deploy it here. Oh, Helm coming in. I mean, this should... Yeah, I was going to say. These guys should absolutely melt this stuff. I'm going to quick hunt up to here. You're going to deploy in there for now, and then we're going to move you up. Everything here's getting repaired. What's empty? You're empty. Sell. You're empty. Sell. You're empty. Sell. If it's empty, we'll sell it. Everything that's fully repaired. So we need to defeat enemy attacks to the tune of 3,500 points. You're going to get into there. You're coming up to there, please. What's your recon? Oh, only good. Never mind then. Let's get you here. Where's the other... Have I left some... No. Milan's coming in there. Oh, there we go. You come up this way. Helicopter coming in. These tanks should deal with these no problem. He's got good eyes on stuff coming that way. BRDM2 is going to get up there. Not too worried about this side. Let's just leave some infantry here. ZMAC in there. These T-72s are my original T-72s. They can go over this way with the BWPs as well. There's another AA piece there. That's our recon unit. BRDM2 can sit in here. That artillery is just annoying more than anything else. Do we have a TGM infantry? Yes, we do. You're going to come and unload up here. Hello, coming in there. We got the Strela parked here. We probably want some decent AA in there then, don't we? Let's get you in here. Got loads of points. Strela, get on that please. Thank you. Good hit. There we go. Job finished. You get up here. Let's get 2 tanks here. Absolutely fine, you stay in there. Bring in more tanks. And the BRDM2, why not? I would like some supplies to sit behind them, perhaps. Oh. Only fairly big supply. What was that over there? Oh, shit. See, I'm going to have to bring in a supply up there. Chieftains coming in this way. There's a few chieftains knocking around. Those guys are both going to miss. You get in there. You guys get over there. You pull back to there. You push up here. Happy this side's pretty safe. Do you have a commander in here? I have a great fear there's no command. Is there no command in here? I don't think there's a bloody commander in here. I don't see a command in this point. I don't think it has one in by default. I did feed back to the devs that I think they should add one.
Czołgi czołgiem zwalczaj. Ludzi czołgiem zwalczaj. Po drodze będzie szybciej. Gotowi na śmierć i chwałę.
Ooh. They're actually artillerying us. Shit.
Czołem wsteczny, powoli.
Like properly artillerying us.
Padnij, wróg przed nami.
Shit, shit, shit.
Weszło jak
I mean, I knew they were gonna, you know, potentially use artillery, but I didn't think they'd properly artillery us.
jednego mniej. Padnij, wróg przed nami. Tak jest, przyjąłem. Do pańskich rozkazów. Wróg zniszczony.
He's badly damaged. Shit. Right.
Czekamy na wytyczne. Jednostka przy polowanie, czas zacząć.
So I think
Głowy nisko, nie ma... Padnij, wróg przed nami.
we're gonna march up this way with tanks. Oh, not you two. You two stay here. You're just staying in that point, and you need repair.
Jednostka przeciw... Czas zapolować na czołgi. Celowniczy nieśli, wróg na 11. Tak jest, obywatelu, czekamy na wytyczne. Ma pan coś dla nas?
We can bring in command vehicle as well.
Dostaliśmy przeciwpancernym! Gotowi wyruszyć, odbiór potwierdzam.
Keep some recon knocking about as well.
Pojazd przygotowany naprzód.
Just keep marching the tanks up this way.
Jazda kierowca. Rozkaz.
Keep this moving behind them as well. We'll get up there and take that. Good to sit here and defend, but we might as well try and take it. Mighty Pete. I was expecting that to get killed by the chieftain.
Padnij, wróg przed nami! Weszło jak masło! Przeciwnik oberwał! Jakieś rozkazy? Prosto w dziesiątkę! A rozkaz! Otworzymy ogień, gdy coś się pojawi. Padnij, wróg przed nami! Wycofaj nas! Uważajcie...
Oh! It's complaining that I lost... It's because I lost a tank, but it's because it's one of the tanks that was at the start. So it still reports that you've lost them, even though you're sort of on the second part of the mission. It's a little bit silly.
Czołgi czołgiem zwalczaj! Ludzi czołgiem zwalczaj! Jednego mniej! Ma pan dla nas rozkaz namierzyć
I need you to destroy that. You need to... Oh, you're gonna die.
Jednego mniej!
There's ATGMs all over the fucking place.
Dostałem! Jak krwawie!
I don't get any artillery, do I? No, of course I don't. So there's an artillery piece over here somewhere.
Jednego mniej! Naprzód, powoli!
Could be infantry in the building.
Wróg na horyzoncie! Szybko, panowie, ruszać się!
Yes, it's infantry or a vehicle in there. Oh, BRDM2 got lucky.
Czołgi czołgiem zwalczaj! Ludzi
I'm gonna push my tanks this way. And if they behave themselves and go forward, then they'll take minimal damage from whatever that is.
Za ojczyznę wszystko! Naprzód, powoli! Zamelduj dowództwo. Mamy kontakt z wrogiem.
I need AA though.
Jednego mniej! Bez nas bylibyście ślepi. Drużyna, wycofać się. Dam im popali. Weszło jak masło. Przeciwnik oberwał. Ma pan dla nas rozkazy?
Crap. Another tank dead.
Po drodze będzie szybciej.
I'm not really being super careful at the minute. I'm just kind of throwing them about the place because there's so many ATGMs. I'm past caring. I was so careful when I played this before and tried not to lose anything, but I'm already at 40 minutes of this game and we just need to get the fuck on with it.
Dla ojczyzny wszystko.
I need AA because I need to shoot these down.
Celowniczy nieśli wróg na 11. Sierżant oberwał! Odciągnijcie go stąd! Weszło jak masło!
I'm just worried about those things. Estrella's in as well. Just gonna bring that around there to rearm those guys. Bring a supply up this way.
Zawsze chciałem pojechać na zachód. Kurs na podane współrzędne. Czekamy na wytyczne.
Get this in here. This up there.
Jednego mniej!
So careful when I did this before. I'm just driving stuff forward. Q move blob. I mean, defending this point is, you know, just let them do it. The random artillery fire doesn't really do anything, it's just annoying.
Jakieś rozkazy?
What I'm gonna do is just Q move these guys into here. With the Hibernates in the back as well. Because they're obviously putting in reinforcements into here. They are going to fire at us, we are going to take damage. Hibernati would rather hit the infantry.
Przeciwnik oberwał!
There we go.
Został poszatkowany.
A pan wie,
Obywatelu, wróg pozostaje okopany na swoich pozycjach. Nie mamy więcej czasu do stracenia. Macie natychmiast przyspieszyć tempo ataku.
We don't get much infantry.
Wróg w pobliżu. Łapać za broń.
zwiadowcy damy im popalić.
There's the command vehicle, there it is.
Oddział to potwierdzam. Ruszamy się.
Command vehicle just hang back.
Droga jednostka z celowniczy nieśli wróg na 11. Walą w nas jak w bęben!
Dobra robota, dowódco. Kontynuować atak, aż do zajęcia kolejnego punktu.
Okay, job done.
Zwiadowca, ma pan coś
Push
dla
this way.
nas?
Move the blob! Move the blob!
Do wszystkich jednostek zauważono wroga.
Dostaliśmy przeciwpancernym! Dowódca plutonu na stanowisku, słucha.
I just don't want to kill the actual threat, which is the Rover Milan guys.
Wróg na 11. Wsteczny, już!
None of them can kill it. Look at them all. Everything's missing. I don't care if it all dies. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on right now? Do we lose all our AA again? Yeah. I'm
Jednego mniej!
I just don't care. It's so stupid.
Załoga w gotowości! Strzelają do nas! Jednego mniej!
The amount of misses I get on some stuff is just bizarre.
Gotowi, łapcie za sprzęt i ruchy! Zamelduj dowództwo. Mamy
Where's the infantry? Oh, they're here.
Słychać was głośno i wyraźnie!
They're fighting a scimitar that's coming back here.
Strasznie tu gorąco!
Oh no!
Masło! Przeciwnik oberwał! Ma pan coś dla nas?
What's these things doing? Can't sell them. Okay.
Podpustkę? Wsteczny, już!
I can't sell them because I've lost control of this point, of course.
Do wszystkich jednostek zauważono wroga.
Podoba mi się tak. Ognia, chłopcy!
Oh, please just go and kill that.
Weszło jak masło! Przeciwnik oberwał! Baczność!
How's the Q move brigade
Weszło
going?
jak masło! Drugi pluton
So.
Mamy zadanie do wykonania. Padnij, wróg przed nami! Weszło jak w masę! Sierżant oberwał! Odciągnijcie go stąd!
More tanks. And the command tank in, just in case.
Wsteczny, już! Baczność! Przyszły rozkazy. Jednego mniej!
Well, you guys might as well just get out of there, because apparently you've been pinned down by this tank.
Odciągnijcie go stąd!
So the infantry will never get up there. Right. Anyhow, Q move.
Weszło jak w masło! Przeciwnik oberwał! Gotowi! Palce na spustach, macie być gotowi do strzału! O Boże!
See a chieftain.
Jak krwawie! Celowniczy nie śpi, wróg na 11. Najpierw strzelaj, a potem się zastanawiaj, w co trafiłeś! Bez nas bylibyście ślepi. Jednego mniej! Gotowi do akcji. Strasznie gorąco w tym czołgu. Na pański rozkaz. Zamelduj dowództwo. Mamy kontakt z wrogiem. Może dostanę przepust. Potwierdzam. Ruszamy się. Mamy straty. Potrzebujemy wsparcia. Przyjąłem. Znaleźć i zniszczyć. Kto nas na dzisiaj oczekuje?
The Q move blob is just doing its thing. Yeah, the second half of this mission, it's a little bit like you either go really slow or you just pile drive everywhere.
Namierzyć cel! Ognia! Celowniczy nie śpi, wróg na 11.
I'm accepting this. I did it so slowly last time, and this time I'm just accepting I'm going to lose stuff and pile drive through.
Bacz, no tak jest, obywatelu kapitanie.
Just so I'm not here all day. We're in 47 minutes. I really feel like this mission doesn't need to be 47 minutes long. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Wróg w pobliżu. Bez nas zajmiemy się tym, towarzyszu. Weszło jak w masło. Przeciwnik oberwał.
Waiting for the massive infantry.
Co opowiadać? Palce na spustach, macie być gotowi.
My biggest threat right now would be a load of helicopters.
Oddział, zbiórka. Do wszystkich jednostek zauważono wroga. Drugi pluton, mamy zadanie do wykonania.
Oh, look, a command tank.
Weszło jak masło.
In a bad way.
Zajmiemy się tym, towarzyszu. Uwaga na wrogi. O Boże, dostałem! Jak krwawie!
Oh no! Get in the building, get in the building, get in the building. Random roamings. Ah, they have a commander.
Zauważono wroga.
Bastards.
Jednego mniej.
I knew moving that command out was going to be a risk. Where's that command tank I got? Look at this. Come and sit in the back of this fucking point.
Bez nas bylibyście ślepi. Jednego mniej. Co? Słucham, macie gotować się, panowie. Idziemy się bić.
Are you out of that? No, I can see you still have some ammo left.
Weszło jak masło. Przeciwnik oberwał. Zajmiemy się tym, towarzyszu. Celowniczy pojazd przygotowany do akcji. Po drodze będzie szybciej.
Oops. Oh, you guys keep coming this way.
Coś jeszcze? Weszło jak masło. Przeciwnik oberwał. Zamknąć władzę na oddział. Jazda, biegiem. Celowniczy nie śpi, wróg na 11.
Do.
Coś jeszcze? Zamknąć władzę na stanowiska bojowe. Dostaliśmy przeciwpancernym! Jednego mniej! Do waszych rozkazów. Do wszystkich jednostek zauważono wroga. Naprzód, kierowco. Weszło jak w masło! Przeciwnik oberwał.
Oh shit, hell on.
A pan porucznik to jednak fachowiec.
Lack of AA.
Celowniczy nieśli. Zawsze chciałem pojechać na zachód. Wycofaj nas.
And so they're just gonna keep dying. Hey, we captured this point now.
To jest przełożony. Tak jest. Zamelduje się, kiedy tam dotrzemy.
Jednego mniej.
I mean, just sit and chill there. We need to kill that.
O, dostał prosto w ryj.
Is that trying to fire at it? It is. Oh, it hit it. Nice. Can we get in this point?
Baczność! Przyszłe rozkazy.
Przyjąłem. Znaleźć i zniszczyć.
Dobra robota, panowie.
You come and sit in there. Still got an AA piece in here if we need it. Hold center. Okay.
Do wszystkich jednostek zauważono wroga.
Jednego mniej.
I mean, every time they send a command in, it's going to drive into that corner, so we're going to lose,
Jednego mniej.
briefly lose
Co to jest przełożony?
center. I don't know why that's running away.
Weszło jak masło. Przeciwnik oberwał.
Baczność! Przyszłe rozkazy. Walce nas potrzebujemy zaopatrzenia. Gotowi skopać im dupy. Sprzęt i jego załoga gotowa, panie. Ostrożnie, panowie. Uważać na wrogie jednostki.
Jednego mniej.
Wróg w pobliżu. Łapać za broń.
Walą w nas jak...
And the command that was in here has just left.
Zająć wszystkie 3 sektory.
There we go. Because I've now captured everything, we win. At least it's over. Yeah, I don't know. The first part of this mission is quite good because you have to sort of be very stealthy. And the second part, I think the first time I did it when I was being really slow, I enjoyed it more. But once I knew what I was up against, and it's like, well, let's just Q move. Hold all the zones for 3 minutes, right? Thing is,
Weszło jak masło. Zawsze chciałem pojechać na
that is really hard to do because they keep sending reinforcements this way.
pojazd przygotowany do akcji.
So every time they come this way, they're going to go take that point.
Jednego mniej.
They've got
Wsteczny. Celowniczy nieśli. Wróg
an enemy unit behind us there.
Magazyn pusty. Nie mamy amunicji.
Broń załad... Naprzód! Na co się patrzysz? Dostał prosto w ryj. Padnij! Wróg przed nami! Jednego kapitalistę mniej.
Carl Gustav's definitely going to kill one of my tanks, surely.
Przeciwnik oberwał.
I didn't.
Dowódca plutonu na
Focus fire that so it doesn't take the point off us, otherwise we... Thank you. But if it goes into the point, then we're not going to continue to hold it, right?
Wróg w pobliżu. Łapać za broń.
Which would just be annoying at this stage. It would alter our countdown.
Chciałem pojechać na zachód.
You are very badly damaged, so you're going to reverse into here. You're going to head up there instead.
Zajmiemy się tym, towarzyszu. Pojazd
Oh, your tracks are
przygotowany do
broken.
akcji.
Are they fixed now? Okay. I can't send them any
Celowniczy nieśli. Wróg na 11.
supplies.
Piechota do pańskiej
Right,
dyspozycji.
this is nearly here now, so that's going to help a lot because it can defend this tank.
Magazyn pusty. Nie ma pan dla nas rozkaz.
That was an enemy command tank.
Przyjąłem. Znaleźć i zniszczyć. Ma pan...
Padnij! Wróg przed nami!
Załoga w gotowości. Ma pan coś dla nas?
It'd be very annoying if it drives into the point with 30 seconds left.
A pan porucznik...
T-72 command might die here, just for fun.
Ma pan coś dla nas? Celowniczy nieśli.
Strasznie tu gorąco! Dostał prosto w ryj!
Come on, kill this tank. Kill this tank.
Na stanowisku. Słucham.
I don't think it's coming in this point anyway.
Pojazd przygotowany do akcji. Wycofaj nas.
rację obywatelów. Udało wam się
There we go.
powstrzymać
Job done.
kontratak. Trzeci pułk może teraz spokojnie kontynuować ofensywę na Hameln.
I still think this one's fun, but I feel like it drags more than it needs to at the end. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon for the next one.